You've been told a lie. The lie is that you need a $2,000 rainbow-breathing monster of a machine to run The Sims 4 with all the packs, mods, and custom content your heart desires. That's just not true. I've spent countless hours testing, benchmarking, and most importantly, playing to find the absolute truth. In this video, I'm not just listing laptops. I'm giving you the definitive guide to finding your perfect Sims 4 machine. Whether you have $500 or $5,000, and you're going to want to stick around, because one of the laptops on this list has a secret weapon for simmers that almost nobody talks about. It's a total game changer, especially if you live in build mode. Let's kick things off with a true fan favorite, the Acer Nitro 5. For years, this has been the go-to for budget gaming, and for good reason. Under the hood, you're typically looking at an Intel Core i5 or an AMD Ryzen 5 processor, paired with an NVIDIA RTX 3050 or even a 4050 in the newer models. This combo is the sweet spot. It will absolutely crush The Sims 4 on high or even ultra settings at 1080p, keeping your gameplay smooth, even when your chaotic 8-sim household decides to set the kitchen on fire all at once. Just make sure you get a model with 16 gigs of RAM. Your mods folder will thank you. The Nitro 5 has a classic, aggressive gamer look, red accents, angular design. It's not trying to be subtle. The build is mostly plastic, which is expected at this price, but it feels sturdy enough for everyday use. Who is this for? This is for the budget-conscious simmer, the student who needs a reliable machine for class but wants to dive into Oasis Springs without their frame rate tanking. It's a no-nonsense, get the job done machine that delivers incredible performance for the price. Next up, we have the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3. Think of this as the Nitro 5's slightly more sophisticated cousin. Performance-wise, it's fighting in the exact same weight class. You'll find similar specs Ryzen 5 or Core i5 CPUs, RTX 3050 or 4050 GPUs, and a crisp 120Hz 1080p display that makes your Sims world look buttery smooth. This machine doesn't flinch at a massive expansion pack library. It loads worlds quickly and keeps things stable, which is all we really want, right? But where the IdeaPad Gaming 3 really shines is its design. It's cleaner, more understated. It doesn't scream "I play games" when you pull it out in a coffee shop or a lecture hall. The keyboard is also one of Lenovo's best, which is saying something. It's comfortable for typing essays and responsive for those intense build sessions. This is the perfect laptop for the simmer who needs a double agent, a capable work or school machine by day, and a powerful portal to Willow Creek by night. Okay, let's pause for a second. Let's talk about one spec that causes total chaos: RAM. I see people arguing about 8 GB versus 16 GB all the time. Here's the final word for simmers. 8 GB is the absolute rock bottom minimum to run the game okay. But if you are a custom content hoarder, if your mods folder has its own zip code, 16 GB isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the difference between smooth gameplay and a stuttering nightmare. Every time you open your Sims inventory, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Now, let's talk about the HP Victus 15. I remember my old college laptop. It sounded like a 747 taking off. Every time I tried to place a highly detailed custom content mansion from the gallery, the game would freeze. I'd lose hours of progress. It was a soul-crushing experience. The HP Victus 15 is the laptop I wish I had back then. It packs a serious punch with modern Intel or AMD processors and GPUs up to an RTX 4060, all while staying surprisingly cool and quiet. The performance is rock solid, handling even the most demanding worlds like San Myshuno with ease. The Victus has this clean, sharp, almost professional look that I just love. It's available in a few colors, and the branding is subtle. The build is solid. Though some people mention the screen has a bit of a wobble, it's not a deal breaker. But something to know, this is the machine for the aesthetically minded simmer. The player who curates their desk setup as meticulously as they curate their Sims lives. It offers great power in a package that looks far more expensive than it actually is. Moving up the ladder, we have the Asus TUF Gaming F15. The name says it all. This thing is built like a tank. It passes military-grade durability tests, which means it can handle bumps, drops, and spills better than pretty much anything else on this list. Performance is a huge step up too. We're now firmly in the territory of Intel Core i7 processors and NVIDIA RTX 3060 or 4060 graphics cards. With this kind of power, you can crank every single setting to ultra, install a 4K texture mod, and still get ridiculously high frame rates. The design is unapologetically gamer, but in a rugged, industrial way. It's chunky, it's heavy, and it feels indestructible. The cooling system on these is also top-notch, meaning it won't throttle and slow down during those marathon 6-hour gameplay sessions. Who is this for? This is for the simmer who is tough on their tech. Maybe you travel a lot, have pets that like to knock things over, or you're just a bit clumsy. The TUF F15 gives you peace of mind alongside incredible power. What do you guys care about more in a laptop? That military-grade durability, or a super sleek and clean design? Tell me your pick in the comments below. Next, the Dell G15 gaming laptop. This is an absolute workhorse. Dell leverages its Alienware expertise here, and it shows. You get fantastic, reliable performance from powerful Ryzen 7 or Intel i7 chips and beefy GPS like the RTX 3060 or 4070. The thermal design is a standout feature, with robust cooling that keeps performance consistent and high. For Sims 4, this is overkill in the best way possible. It means your laptop isn't even breaking a sweat, ensuring a quiet and smooth experience for years to come. The G15 has a design inspired by its premium Alienware siblings. It's a bit bulky and has a significant footprint, but it feels incredibly substantial and well-built. The keyboard is fantastic for both typing and gaming, and the port selection is generous. This laptop is for the simmer who wants a no-nonsense, desktop replacement level powerhouse. If you don't plan on moving your laptop around much and just want raw, uncompromised performance for your game, the G15 is a phenomenal choice. And finally, the Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. This is, for many, the endgame. The specs are top tier. Powerful AMD Ryzen 7 or Intel i7 processors, and GPS up to a blistering RTX 4070. It will run The Sims 4 flawlessly, obviously, but it will also run any other modern AAA game you throw at it, making it an amazing all-around gaming machine. The performance is simply undisputed, but the performance isn't the secret weapon. Okay, remember the killer feature I mentioned at the start? The one that's a build mode game changer. This is it. The Legion 5 Pro's 16-inch, 16:10 aspect ratio screen. That little bit of extra vertical space is everything. It lets you see more of your lot without having to pan the camera. Your UI feels less cramped, and placing objects with precision becomes an absolute dream. Once you build on a 16:10 screen, you can never go back. It's the ultimate canvas for creating your architectural masterpieces. So we've covered the budget-friendly beasts like the Nitro 5 NI D-pad, the stylish Victus, the rugged TUF, the powerhouse G15, and the builder's dream, the Legion 5 Pro. But here's the one final tip you have to remember before you buy anything. Don't just look at the graphics card. For The Sims 4, a game that simulates hundreds of variables for every sim at all times, a fast CPU is just as important, if not more so. A powerful graphics card can't help you if the processor is struggling to manage all those little digital lives. Balance is key. Alright, the final showdown. What's your non-negotiable? Team Killer Screen for that ultimate build mode experience, or Team Max Power for running 100 mods without a single stutter? Drop your team below and let's settle this. If this breakdown saved you from a bad laptop purchase, do me a solid and smash that subscribe button. I'm dropping a deep dive on the best accessories for your new Sims setup next week, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. You won't want to miss it.